This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime! Welcome to Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Thursday, January 15, 2015. I'm Kimar Jordan. Thanks for joining us. We begin with worrying news for traditional CLICO policyholders. An angry president of the Barbados Investors and Policyholders Alliance, June Fowler, reveals that policyholders who have been receiving their pensions on a monthly basis will no longer be paid. Fowler says she's been informed by the CLICO judicial manager, Deloitte Consulting, that the insurance company has run out of cash and payments will be aborted since it has not received a promised cash injection from the government to sustain its operations. Fowler has blasted the government, describing its promises as nothing more than a public relations charade that leaves policyholders to suck salt from this month. She warns of serious consequences since the income of pensioners will be severely affected. Meantime, the Barbados Economic Society is questioning the central bank's government's growth projections for the country. In its recent economic report, Governor Dr. Delisle Worrell predicted that the government was on track to save an additional $212 million in the first quarter from its fiscal consolidation program. But B.E.S. President Jeremy Stephen is not convinced that the Friendly Stewart administration can close its deficit by that margin within the next 3 months. Stephen also dismisses suggestions that the economy grew by 0.3% last year, and he's even less optimistic about the prospects of 2% growth this year. A Jamaican woman has been placed on Barbados police's most wanted list. Lawmen are trying to locate 25-year-old Carry-On Kelly, who's wanted in connection with a serious criminal matter. Kelly of Barkhurst Road, Haggett Hall, St. Michael, is slim-built, light brown in complexion, and has black hair. She wears a tattoo with the letters KK on the inner side of her right forearm. Anyone with information on Kieran Kelly's whereabouts is asked to call the police emergency number at 211 or contact the nearest police station. Tributes are pouring in for the late Sir Harcourt Lewis. The former top public servant passed away at the age of 83 at the Bayview Hospital on Tuesday after a prolonged illness. In expressing condolences to his family, the president of the Barbados Association of Retired Persons, Ed Bushell, describes Sir Harcourt as a true man of the soil who will be missed.
Sir Harcourt was a true son of the soil in every respect. During his lifetime, he served his country at governmental, non-governmental, and community levels, and was pivotal in the development of Barbados' financial sector. A member of the Barbados Association of Retired Persons soon after its inception, Sir Harcourt was a very dear and committed volunteer of the organization, serving as chairman of the Bar Golden Health Oversight Committee until his passing. We extend condolences to the wife and family of Sir Harcourt. May he rest in peace.
The Catholic Church is offering counseling and comfort to grief-stricken persons in the communities of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the Bishop of Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Reverend Jason Gordon, says the efforts will continue. 5 persons were confirmed dead and 2 are still missing, and 10 hospitalized after a minivan careened off a cliff and plunged into the sea in northwestern St. Vincent on Monday. Reverend Gordon reveals that the top church officials have already visited affected communities and are planning other initiatives.
Monsignor Stewart, who is both the Vicar General in the diocese and the chair of the Christian Council, went down to Fancy on both of his hats and met with several of the family members who had lost young ones, and also passed into one of the schools that had been badly hit and did first-hand assessment of what was and what is required. And Father Andrew went to one of the schools in town, grammar school, to talk to some of the students and to the ministry to see what help they needed and what support. And based on all of that, we would have 2 psychologists from Barbados going across. Marcus Lashley goes across tonight and will spend tomorrow in St. Vincent giving support.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Be at the Naniki Barbados Music Festival January 15, 17, and 18, featuring Denise Jana, David Rudder, and Maxi Priest. Be at the Frank Cullimer Hall January 15th as Denise Jana presents Ella, a tribute to jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald. Then on January 17th, Maxi Priest takes over Holders, and David Rudder unites the Caribbean on January 18th on the lush grounds of Naniki. Other featured acts include Debbie Reefer, Nikita and C4, Albert Olton, and Biggie Irie. Tickets are $80 general, $250 VIP. Visit any Ticket Pal outlet or nanikimusic.com. The Naniki Barbados Music Festival is brought to you by JetBlue, DV South Winds, Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., The Sandpiper, Settlers Beach, and Ticket Pal.
Staying with regional developments, education officials in Grenada are calling on parents to better monitor their children's activities online. This after the authorities had to deactivate a pornographic Facebook page which featured some young girls.
It is very sad and unfortunate that, a lot of our young people are heading down that road. It's a dangerous road. It's sad, 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 and it's really bleeding my heart. Children have to face their textbooks. I say that when I go to schools, that you have to Facebook, yes, but not the Facebook on the computers. If you realize when you're signing up for Facebook on the computer, they ask for your age, and it's 18 years and over. So no parent who has a child under the age of 18 should be on Facebook. So we have to monitor and ensure that our children are not on Facebook. They do not use the computer. The only time they should be using the computers is for research. It's not to be looking at movies or to be looking at any kind of pornographic material.
To the international scene now, 2 suspected militants were killed today and a 3rd person arrested following an anti-terrorism operation in an eastern Belgian city. According to reports, federal police had targeted a group returning from Syria believed to be planning to launch an attack in the country. A top official said the suspects opened fire on lawmen with assault weapons, but fortunately, no one was harmed.
Gunfire erupting again on the streets of a European city. This is Vavier in eastern Belgium tonight, as anti-terror police raid the home of suspected terrorists recently back from Syria. Inside, sources tell CNN, suspects directed by ISIS, armed with Kalashnikovs, and planning to attack the local police station.
At Verviers, the suspects immediately and for long minutes fired using war weapons and hand weapons before being neutralized. 2 of the suspects died and a 3rd was detained on the site.
And on that note, we end our evening update, but we'll be back again tomorrow morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or you can like us on Facebook. You can also catch us if you're moving around Barbados on Izumi Media in a bus terminal, or Screenplay at a supermarket or a gas station near you. Also, tune in to Line TV, that's channel 101, to get all the very latest news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a fabulous evening, a restful night, and we look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.